Welcome back, it's the Pain Free Tribe and it's New Year's Eve. So in this video we're going to talk about the top 5 tips you can do to make sure you stick to a New Year's resolution. If you're telling yourself right now, after a whole week of binging YouTube, sitting there binging food and drinking and basically being very, very sedentary, that you're going to start fresh and you're going to start anew and it's the new year and there's going to be a whole new you by this time next year, well, you're in the right place. Because if you follow these 5 top tips religiously, Monday to Friday, every week, then you are going to make huge differences to your health and your fitness and your body. So first of all, we need to really reset our minds and we need to dig deep and drag the motivation out of the doldrums, and we need to make a plan. And the only way to make sure you don't only start a new fitness and health regime, but you continue and you stick to it, is to do a little bit of preparation. Preparation and planning is the key to everything. So we're going to look at the 5 top tips, but before we go there, we're going to look at how we're going to prepare and we're going to get everything ready before you start. We've all been there, that every year we say the same thing over and over again, and starting a new fitness goal and a new health regime is relatively easy. We get all G'd up, we binge watch YouTube, we look at all the amazing people that seem to have miraculously changed their bodies, they're healthy, they're energized, they're active, and they look amazing, and you think to yourself, wow, that's going to be me. If they can do it, I can do it. And the truth is, if they can do it, you can do it too. It doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter whether you're fat, slim, skinny, it doesn't matter whether you're young, mature, or fully matured. It doesn't matter if you're suffering from arthritis, back pain. Starting a good routine, getting some strength behind you and a really good foundation of health will improve your life significantly. Even if you suffer with arthritis, it is actually even more important to be strong, to exercise gently to start with, to stretch. All the inflammation in your body will reduce, which means the pain will reduce, and you will live a much more active, fit life. So we know it's easy to start these things, but the really hard part is staying consistent. And the thing is about all these people that we see on social media and YouTube, and we think, wow, look what they've done. Yes, look what they've done. And it is truly inspiring. But the thing is that for them to get where they've got to has taken an awful lot of consistency, hard work, and week in, week out, religiously doing the same things over and over again. It's easy to change things up and you can make them interesting so you don't get too bored, but ultimately they are exercising every week, probably 4 or 5 times a week, and they are basically living a very, very healthy lifestyle. Okay, so we know it's hard to keep this consistency up, and this is where a lot of us struggle. I've struggled in my lifetime, and I work with sports people. I've worked in the industry for over 20 years, and I find it hard at times. And each year I tell myself I'm going to do it a little bit better this year. And to be quite honest with you, during lockdown, myself, like a lot of other people, let everything go, ate too much of the wrong foods, comforted ourselves in the wrong ways, stopped exercising so much. I'm middle-aged, the menopause, perimenopause set in, I put on weight, I became lethargic, and it was so painful to drag myself out of that, and I'm still not there yet. So even I, at this New Year's Eve, are setting out my top tips for myself, not just for you, for me to stick to every week to make sure that my goals are being met this year. During this year, I'm going to be sharing those tips with you that I'm actually working on. I'm going to be sharing my journey in little snippets of my journey so you can see how hard I'm working along with you guys. So this year we're telling ourselves it's going to be different. It's going to be different to every other year. This year we are literally going to conquer it. We are going to make huge differences. We're going to get slimmer, healthier, fitter. We're going to have a much more active life this year, and we're going to feel fantastic when we go on our summer holiday. And it is going to be different this year because I'm going to show you how it's going to be different this year. And if you follow this advice religiously, just tick off those 5 things every week from Monday to Friday, you are going to make huge differences to your life. So the first thing we need to do is we need to remove friction. We need to remove friction in the things that are going to stop us from doing what we want to do. And so it's imperative that we prepare ourselves with the tools that we need to make sure we are on the right road and giving ourselves a really good chance of success from the offset. So we first need to do some preparation. And I want you to go onto YouTube and I want you to type in 30-minute dumbbell strength exercise routine. I've got some really good suggestions for you. For the ladies out there, I would highly recommend Caroline Gervin. I will put the links below. And or Cheryl Kaloum. She's an amazing presenter and does some really simple routines which are fantastic to build a foundation on. For the guys, I'm going to suggest the Body Coach. The Body Coach, Joe Wicks, he has got an amazing 30-minute full body dumbbell workout which you can do 3 times a week. For our yoga or stretch routine days, I'm going to suggest for the ladies Mad Fit. Again, the links will be below. Or Yoga with Adrienne. And for the guys, we have Body Weight Warrior, full body mobility routine for you guys. So what we're going to plan to do is that from 3 times a week we're going to be doing strength training exercises, and twice a week we're going to be doing a yoga or a stretch, and that's going to be in the mornings. I want you to think about doing this in the mornings. So on Monday, Wednesday and Friday we're going to do a 30-minute strength routine, and on Tuesday and Thursdays we're going to be complementing all that with stretching and yoga moves which are going to pull out your body, make you much more comfortable, and by stretching those muscles you are empowering those muscles to be able to get stronger quicker in a much better way. We need to equip ourselves with some basic dumbbell weights. And for the ladies, I would strongly advise you buy a 1 kilo, 2 kilo and a 3 kilo dumbbell to start with, or even just a 1 kilo and a 3 kilo. That's it. You can find them very cost effectively on Marketplace secondhand, or you can either pop into your own sports shop, Amazon, they'll deliver them next day. For the guys, we're obviously going to go a bit heavier here, and I would suggest if you haven't exercised much or you're not very strong and you live a sort of a sedentary life, I would suggest a 2 kilo, a 4 kilo and a 6 kilo. Or if you are stronger, then go a little bit heavier. And we need an exercise mat. That is all you're going to need for this. You're going to need your TV that you use every day, a space in front of your TV, and you're going to need these dumbbells. And that's literally the only equipment you're going to need right now to get started into the new year, to the new you. We're going to keep this simple, we're going to keep this manageable, and we're going to get you off to the right start. So let's look at my 5 rules, the 5 top tips that I want you to tick off every single day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Let's look at rule number 1. So the rule number 1 is get enough sleep. And to do this, we really need to focus from Monday to Friday that we get ourselves to bed early. We get ourselves to bed, I would recommend 10 o'clock at the latest, with a good book, a glass of water, and I want you to set your alarm for 40 minutes earlier than you would normally get up in the morning. There's lots of people I know that say to me, well, I can't sleep that early, I need a drink to be able to sleep. If I go that early, I'll be weeing all night. If I go to bed that early, I'm not going to sleep. Well, this is going to be true for a bit, maybe, if you are one of these people. But I want you to do it anyway. I want you to stick to it because this is about re-educating your entire routine and re-educating your body. And you will be amazed that the days will go by, the weeks will go by, and because you're exercising and because you're eating differently and because you're getting all your hydration in, your body's going to change, your body will start needing this sleep, and we need to prepare it right from the offset. We need to get it into that routine. So please, we need to look at your sleep. It's really easy. I'm not asking you to tax yourself here. I'm asking you to go and lie down and rest. So that's rule number 1. Get yourself to bed at 10 o'clock. Prepared for tomorrow. The washing up is done. Your work stuff is out for you. Your gym gear is prepared at the foot of the bed. So you literally just get out of bed and step into it. So you get all that prepared and you go and lie down and read a book. How hard can that be? Rule number 2. When the alarm goes off, I want you to lie there and I want you to breathe deeply, slowly in and out 10 times. I want you to breathe in and out 10 times before getting out of bed. This will boost the oxygen into your system, your lungs, and it will start to wake every part of your body up, including your mind. So you will feel, after you've done this, lying down, that, oh, okay, actually, yeah, I want to get up. Want is a strong word, but your body and your mind are going to prepare itself for getting up and going, okay, it's time, let's start this day, let's start this routine. There may be times during this period where you wake up and you're tired because you haven't slept very well, because you're starting a new routine. It doesn't matter. 10 breaths, get out of bed. You are training your body into a new routine and you must do it regardless. Rule number 3, top tip number 3, we're going to exercise for 30 minutes. So you're going to get out of bed, you're going to put your gym gear on that you've already prepared. It's there, ready for you to step into. We come downstairs, your weights are ready, you've moved the coffee table out of the way, your YouTube channel is there, turn on the TV, you've saved the video that you're going to work with that morning, and you perform that video. And the thing is about exercises, we all know that the hardest part to any exercise routine is actually getting started. And if it's on really painful days, what I say to myself is just do 2 minutes, just do 2 minutes. If after 2 minutes you hate it, you can stop. And literally there has never once been a situation where I have said that to myself and I've got through the 2 minutes and gone, no, I'm not doing this. Never. Because the hardest part is starting. Now, you're going to be starting these new routines and some of you will say, well, God, I can't do that, and weights and strength, and, you know, I've got arthritis in my knee. I want you to do as much as you can. If you have arthritis or problems, you need to be careful and proceed with caution. That is normal. Protect and take care of your body, but go through the movements and the motions and do as much as you can, and you will be amazed at how quickly your body will change, how quickly it will adapt, strengthen, and after 3-4 weeks you'll be thinking, wow, I could never do that before. That's incredible. So this 30-minute routine every morning, whether it be the strength or the stretching yoga, you must get done. Monday to Friday, it's 30 minutes out of your day. That's it. Rule top tip number 4 is we're going to eat 6 times a day. Yes, you heard that right, 6 times a day. So we're going to be having a breakfast, a snack mid-morning, a lunch, snack mid-afternoon, and an evening meal. Now the crucial part to this is the fact that I want you to eat more, probably, than what you eat at the moment, but I want you to eat the right foods. And the thing is about eating and losing weight and getting healthier is that once your body starts to feel nourished and once you give it the nutrition to nourish itself, your body will start to work much more efficiently. And that fuel that you're giving it will be used. And because your body is getting healthier inside, your hormones are going to start to level out. And hormones are a huge factor in our weight gain or loss in our bodies. In fact, it is so huge that our hormones literally are triggers which will say to ourselves, our whole physiology, right, store fat, don't store fat, use fat, stop using fat. And it is crucial that we give our bodies the nutrition and the foundation so that they can operate properly and efficiently. So the foods that I need you to eat Monday to Friday without deviation is fruits and vegetables, a lean protein source. If you're vegan, tofu is fine, beans, corn. I would steer away from very processed foods. We want brown rice and sweet potatoes, and we want quinoa and spelt bread, only spelt bread. I want you to at all costs avoid normal bread from the supermarkets that isn't spelt, white potatoes, anything else. I want you to eat and include in the to eat quinoa. So let's go over that again. We're looking at vegetables, fruits, a small amount of nuts and seeds, protein of your choice. We're looking at rice, sweet potatoes, preferably brown rice, but white rice at a push, but mix it if you can with quinoa. Quinoa is a superfood, very high in protein, and spelt bread. And that's all I want you to eat during the week. So it's time to get creative. It's time to look at the internet. It's time to get some recipes and to play about with this. And there's no need to stress yourselves about this. A good breakfast can be oats with a scoop of protein powder in it. We can have a bowl of yogurt, nuts, granola with oats and fruit. We can have fried eggs on spelt toast, avocado. There are things very quickly that we can do for a really good hearty breakfast. Mid-morning snacks, we're looking at apples, dried fruits, bananas, grapes, blueberries. A handful of these in the mid-afternoon as well will just keep you going. It'll keep your sugar levels up, it will stabilize your hormones, and it will be literally nourishing your body. Lunchtime, salads, whole grain rice salads, spelt sandwich or a piece of toast with some chicken on it, avocado. It's time we've got to actually prepare for this, and we need to eat. You're feeding your body, you're feeding your health here. Evening meals, we're looking at simple protein. Pack your plate full of vegetables and a simple sweet potato or some brown rice and quinoa. Keep it simple. Stay away from really, really thick, creamy, high-fat mayonnaises and sauces. We can do very light, lovely sauces with yogurt and lemon juice, some coriander, some mint, a little bit of honey to sweeten it. We can really do simple, fantastic food very easily. The other thing that's really good to have in the freezer or in the fridge, ready to pull out and to just shove in your mouth, is chocolate protein balls. If you haven't already found a chocolate protein ball recipe, check out, we've got a link to my newsletter below in this video where I cover some really great recipes and protein balls in that. Check it out, and it's so simple. Stick them in the fridge or the freezer. You're feeling peckish, just pop in the fridge, grab a protein ball or two, and it's great. And you can literally have a day during the week where you eat too much and you think, God, I'm stuffed, I've eaten so much today. But you've eaten, as long as you are eating those food groups, as long as you're sticking to that, you can't go wrong. You may not be in a calorie deficit so much, but you're nourishing your body and you're changing the way your body is going to work. And because we're strength training, we're making our muscles stronger. When our muscles get stronger, they feed, our metabolic rate goes up. So naturally you're burning more calories and your hormones again are being stabilized by that exercise. So you literally can't go wrong. Top tip, rule number 5 is drink 2 litres of water a day. We need you to cut out all fizzy drinks, all diet drinks, anything sugary has got to go out the window. I'm sorry, but this is a case of we get ourselves a litre bottle of water, or we get ourselves a 2 litre bottle of water, we fill it, we sip it all day long. You just carry it around with you. Sip, sip, sip. You will be amazed at how quickly you can get through that amount of water when you're not in a situation where somebody dumps a pint glass in front of you and says, right, drink that. That's like, oh, it's a lot, and it's water. But if you have something that you're just sipping all day long, it goes down very, very quickly. With our bodies hydrated, you're going to have more energy. You will want to have more hydration in your body. Your body will start asking you to be hydrated because you're exercising, you're eating cleanly, your body's asking you for these things. And if you follow these 5 rules, literally, after 3 months, you will feel completely different. In 3 months' time, you will naturally be motivating yourself to say, I can step this up. I need to fine tune that. I want to look at what protein levels I'm having. And my strength has come back. I've got more energy. I want to do more. And you will literally be already on a pathway where the ball is rolling. Your motivation is just rolling you in to this incredible health and body that you dreamed of for years. You might find after this your enthusiasm is so big in 3 months' time that you find yourself pushing yourself, training harder, upping things, finding a gym to join, or new programs, buying heavier weights. You will feel like a completely different person. Don't worry, ladies, by using weights you're not going to get big and muscly. It's almost impossible. The only way women get very big and muscly is by working out to the extreme for that specific goal. And their nutrition and supplements and other things are sort of fine-tuned specifically to give them those results. So by just increasing your weight, training a bit harder all the time, all you're going to do is just be stronger, more toned, and slimmer, lighter. That's all that's going to happen to you. Please trust in the process. Here you have it. 5 things to do. 5 rules. Every day, Monday to Friday, follow the 5 rules. If you can tick those boxes, you are literally walking into 2024 with the mindset and the power to stick with this routine and to become a newer you, a better, more improved you by this time next year. This new mindset is going to give you new results. Thank you for joining me. If you found this video and information helpful, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. It helps this channel enormously. We're very new, and it just means that YouTube will put us in front of a bigger audience to share this with more people. All the links to things that you're going to need are down below underneath the video. Check out also my Hot Lemon newsletter. It goes out every Sunday, where I bring top tips, health hacks, all sorts of things every Sunday that are going to improve your life and things that you may find interesting. Here's to kicking 2024's backside and a new you. See you next time.